American State Bank is celebrating our 50th anniversary, and we couldn't have made it this far without your support. For us, banking just scratches the surface. We pride ourselves in our commitment to our communities, building meaningful relationships with our customers, and doing our best to have some fun along the way. We're proud to be a locally owned and operated bank, supporting the communities we serve. Thank you for choosing American State Bank. We can't wait to see what the next 50 years have in store.
Here we live between big city and small town, but we don't do anything halfway. We play in a community that's safe for families while providing our kids big city opportunities. We work in a place proud of its rural history that's already writing its future in science and technology. This is a place where we love our neighbors and where a small town is more like a big family. Sioux Center, live life in the middle of everything.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University and sponsored by Sioux Center Health Therapy, partnering with Dordt University to provide quality care to all athletes. Sioux Center Health Therapy. And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
Family, farm, business, community. People's Bank, where values matter.
Welcome to tonight's matchup between the Dordt University Defenders and Dakota Wesleyan Tigers. Brought to you by Dordt Media Network. I'm your host, Dylan Stanley, for tonight's ball game. And two tales of interesting teams here. Beforehand was a great matchup between the women's basketball team, so we'll see what this game has in store for us. Lots of commitment, lots of excitement for both games here. If you're joining us, I want to say thank you for joining such a special night here tonight in sunny Sioux Center, Iowa, even though it's only 20 degrees. But nonetheless, we have a great matchup so far here for you as we are getting ready to tip off in less than 30 seconds, shortly underway. As we will get you to the starting lineups here shortly once they come out. So for the first, these two teams, they've met before. It'll be interesting to see how they can match up against one another. The lineups tonight for Dakota Wesleyan starting is Connor Zephier, Nielsen, Graham, Matson, and Hagerson. Starting for Dakota Wesleyan. And starting for Dordt, we have Shane Hagsma, Ben Lovrud, Dawson Feen, Ty Van Essen, and we get a good look at the jersey. It's kind of in between. We have Tyler Prims. Interesting matchup tonight. For Dordt, get the tip off and the nice easy land. 5 seconds into the game. Like, what a crazy finish here so far here for the defenders. Lots of movement here so far for both teams. Got a little nice pump fake here. Shot no good. Rebounded by Tyler Pims. Shot is up. Shot no good. Rebounded Hagerson. Hagerson wanted to get it down low. Doesn't. Feeds it back out to Zephyr. Into the hands of Matson. Zephyr wanted to feed it down low. Shot clock down to 10. Lots of movement. Great for both teams so far. Pump fake is blocked. Feed it down low to Van Essen. Van Essen sees. Nice shot there by Van Essen. So quick early going here. Dordt up 4-2. And if you're joining us after watching women's basketball, the type of quarters and halves are different in men's basketball. There's 20-minute halves for men's, and for the women's it's 10-minute quarters. So that's how it will be, as both teams here are trading blows early. Almost got the finish to roll. Fiend gets it back outside to Pims. Right back outside to Pims. Nice ball movement here. Ty Van Essen goes inside the lane, back inside, and gets the foul call there by Dawson Fiend. So he'll go to the line, shooting 2. It's just ball movement here. It's ridiculous ball movement there. Great job to find the open man as Fiend will go to the line. And nails down both free throws. So early going here in tonight's game. I'll find out more and more as we get down into the deeper parts of this game, how each teams operate, how each teams go about their business. Feed down low. Shaka kicked outside, back outside to Zephyr. Zephyr nails down the three-point line in the corner. Zach West gets their first lead of the game. Down low, feeds it down low to him. Kicks it out to Loverud. Shot no good. Good offensive board there. Uses the athleticism there by Fiend to get the team's first bucket. Nielsen wanted to get it outside. Great steal there by Fiend. Gets it ahead before he gets fouled. And great body control by Tyler Pims. So Pims will go to the line. Just a great defensive possession all around, and gets it out to the fast break. Draws the contact and gets it to go. So go to the line to convert this and one opportunity. Shot no good. Got it down inside, kicked it back outside. Wanted to shoot it, now does. Off the front of the rim, and great job by Tyler Pims over there to make sure that the opposing team doesn't get an opportunity to get the ball back. Ball will be to Fiend down low. Right, kicked it out back outside to Ty Van Essen. Van Essen for the three off the front of the rim. Kicks it inside. Doesn't have it. Nice three-pointer there by Potter. Loveru with the acrobatic finish. Nice feed there to Fiend for the layup. Very well coached team here tonight so far. They're definitely a physical team. They want to definitely out-physical everybody else. Physicality is definitely something they want to live by. He's it down low to Van Essen, goes inside, almost dunked it. Nice lay-in there by Ty Van Essen. Keeps it at 2. Hagenson outside. Nice ball movement there for Dak West, and the three-pointer was made by Alex Hagenson. Blows early here. Nice finish there by Ben Loverood. Takes it inside, scores 16-13, 15 minutes left in the first half. Kicks it inside. Hagenson thought about going inside. Here's a little spin move. Kicks it out. Back outside. Little mismatch here. Ty Van Essen on Potter. And it will be Dordt's ball. A little interesting tidbit here for JV. As Van Essen gives it to Loverood for the emphatic dunk. A little interesting tidbit here for JV. Dordt has two different teams, I should say. So one of them actually is playing, or is almost done playing, should be done playing at Dak West. One of the team is playing here right now, and the other one is at Dak West. They played today at 7 o'clock. This one started a little later at 7:45. As Dawson Fiend gets the lay-in and the N1 opportunity. So Dordt's motto is just get out in transition, get out in the fast break, and look to score. And an over-the-back call will be made on Ty Van Essen. But going back to that opportunity with the two teams, like I said, I mean, both teams are playing right now. It's kind of a good and bad opportunity. You kind of get to see everybody play. You can't really get to see someone else play just because they're not here. But it's a great opportunity for both teams to get opportunities. As that one is long off the back rim. And the Tigers will regain possession. Shot goes, and tough shot there by Hagenson to follow in. Up to 7 points here early on for the Tigers. Definitely their main two scorer for them here tonight. Going back to some previous games played between these two teams. They actually met twice before, one being all the way back in November 14th, right before Thanksgiving. They played Dak West at home. They beat them 96-85. They also then traveled to Dak West January 26th and beat them 85-76. So Dordt has their number. And looks like to be a competitive, really good game here so far for both teams. Let's see if Dak West can find an opportunity to change this 2-game losing streak that they have. Dordt comes in losing their last game after winning 4 straight. Whereas a 4 straight versus Dak State, Northwestern, Dak West, and Briarcliff, and then losing last week at Morningside, 86-78. So look to bounce back in that aspect. And we currently have nothing on the JV basketball team for Dak West. We're given as much as we can work with. And in comes unknown number. Logan Graham checks into the game. The scorebook gave me the wrong number of the man. So we have that set in stone. And it will be called a travel violation on Matson. Got to make sure you dribble the ball before you take any steps, not your pivot foot. 13 minutes left, 20-15 score. Both offenses are definitely scoring at a relatively good pace here for Dordt. They want to feed Ty Anderson down low, and dang. A tough foul when he went up. Little communication there between the two. He's getting a little chippy here so far. Maybe that'll be Higginson's first foul of the game. And Essen goes back up, gets the rebound, and puts it back in. So missed the first one, got his own rebound, put it back in the second time. Ivan Essen lives off the glass. We have some substitutions here for Dordt. Tyson Bauer comes in, as well as Xavier Van Beek. And Ty Van Essen early in the game here so far, up to 8 points so far. A third of the team's points will come from Ty Van Essen. It's definitely going to be a staple for this team going on, moving forward. Great hustle by Higginson. And a steal by Ty Van Essen out to the break. Missed the layup and puts it back in is Caden McLaughlin. Good test there to do his job. Dak West a little bit shaky here so far, 26-17. Getting a little bit away from them. They need something to go down for them. Surely that won't. And Dordt will regain possession. McLaughlin takes it up, gives it to Bauer. Almost went in for a right-handed hook, didn't go back in. Corner 3 for Potter goes in. Now it's a corner 3. The lead's cut down to 6 for the defenders. The second 3 of the game. Van Essen thought about passing it to Bauer on the backdoor cut. Didn't get it. Lobbed it up to Ty Van Essen. And that'll be a foul on the floor by Higginson. Backdoor cut there. Beautiful feed there by Potter to Matson. It's a good feed down to Ty Van Essen. Great assist, great feed, great eyes by Caden McLaughlin to see that, know that the double team's coming, and feed it down low to the big man. Van Beek will inbound, back to Bauer. Forward. Lowers the shoulder, misses it. He his own rebound, and puts it in. Dawson Fiend. Mean, lean machine. With the tough 2, his 12th point of the game. Steph Curry range. Feeling it today by Nielsen. Here comes the defenders. McLaughlin gets the ball, feeds it down low. That was a bad pass. Intercepted by Graham. Off-ball screen there, set on McLaughlin. Gets it not down low. Too hard for Potter. Shot goes up by Van Beek. Missed it. Rebound by McLaughlin. Goes back inside to Fiend, and he finishes. 14 points already for Dawson Fiend. Taking over, and Dordt surely running away with this one. Up 30-20. 10:15 left to go. We will be right back after this timeout break. Sponsored by Casey's Bakery. For all your info on more bakery needs, visit caseysbakery.com. We'll be right back after this timeout.
With that brand new style, show off, watch them all get wild. Go out and get it, you can have everything you want. Anything you want. Now do what you do, tell everyone you can have everything you want.
And we are back after the short timeout break by Dakota Wesleyan. Definitely need to draw something up. Need something to go for him. McLaughlin pull up three-pointer off the front of the rim, rebounded by Dawson Fiend. Lowers the shoulder, gets a rebound by Loverood. Loverood back out into the corner to Hauer. Right back inside to McLaughlin. And ball is deflected off of Zephyr, and it will be turnover by Caden McLaughlin. Into the corner to Nielsen. Nielsen is Guarded tightly by Loverood. Nice hands by Dawson Fiend. And he's off to the races. And an and one foul. Not sure why you'd foul him on a fast break, an easy fast break like that. Fiend has definitely made his mark here tonight. 16 points here so far. We're just getting halfway through the first half. Definitely a career time so far for Dawson Fiend. As he misses the front iron of that free throw. Can't convert the three-point play. Nice 10-foot jump shot there by Nielsen. Also wears number 10. Thought that was convenient. Van Beek goes inside, kicks out to Loverood. Too hard by McLaughlin there. Shot no good, rebounded Bauer. Right back outside. Thought about shooting it, didn't. Van Beek sets the offense up, uses a nice screen there. Shot no good off the back of the backboard. Goes outside and will be Tigers ball. Notices, Nielsen does a nice job noticing how the defense is playing low on that screen. So sees it, split-second decision right then and there. And quick, easy pull-up jump shot. His shot's no good. Rebounded Ty Van Essen. Van Essen rocking the headband, which is a bold move. And a really nice one. Definitely gives a different look, as not many people are used to that. Loverood thought about shooting that, didn't. Ball thrown into Van Essen. And Van Essen finishes the tough lay-in. Lead is now up to 12 for the defenders. It's been the Van Essen Fiend show here tonight for Dordt. It's going to be a tough way to slow down any of these two for Dak West. As a nice three-pointer is made there by Connor Zephyr. Going to need a lot more of those if they're going to have any chance to come back in this game. Definitely not an easy task to do, rely on three-pointers as Loverood gets the corner three. Thought about it. Van Beek, nice little floater over the stretched Graham. And the bank is open, ladies and gentlemen. Three-point is up. Shot no good, rebounded by the defenders. And a foul has been called on Xavier Van Beek, so he will go to the line, shooting two. Xavier Van Beek to the line. And noticing how the last two matchups between these two teams have resulted both in a Dordt W as Van Beek misses his first free throw. It's a very known commodity that when you win two games, it's kind of like if it ain't broke, don't fix it mindset type of thing. And so you would think Dak West would have more of a, I guess, knowledge of what is going to be run, how they're going to play, and they just look flat right now. Dordt has more energy. Dordt has more compassion. They're on the offensive glass more often. And again, only 7 players for Dak West and 8 for Dordt. So not really much of something you could say from that side of it, but it's definitely telling to see that a team can beat the other 3 times in one season. We'll see how that ends up, though. Lots of game left to play here, but so far so good for Dordt. Looking to get their record back at the 500 here. Record's at 8-9 here so far in this young season. Matson with the pull-out three-pointer, no good. Rebounded there by Pims. Nice tough finish there by Dawson Fiend. Seems like every shot that goes up, like a magnet, is sucking the basketball into the hoop for Dawson Fiend. He's up to 18 points. Almost as much as the entire Dak West team has had. You can put that in perspective of how this has gone for him so far. Ball's almost thrown away by the Tigers. And a nice long-range three, and it hits the top of the shot clock, so it will be Dordt's ball. And it will be a timeout by Dordt. A 30-second timeout here for Dordt. And we want to thank the Dordt Media Network team for all the hard work that they've done here so far. Not easy, managing campus around here, especially all the sports that go on. Baseball, basketball, football, and even the softball team, now in the Dome. Be able to live stream some JV games has been awesome. And we just want to say thank you to all of them for all their hard work that they've been putting in. Doesn't go unnoticed, and it definitely helps people at home see the broadcast. So shout out to the Dordt Media Network. What they do is truly spectacular for not only this campus but the community in Sioux Center and beyond. So we are outside of that timeout. Fiend enters the game, or inbounds the ball to Grims, and it will stay Dordt's possession. So we have some Dordt varsity players, basketball players in attendance, trying to give some motivation, some, fan experience as Leverwood shoots three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Pims. Back outside to Hagsma. And missed by Tyven Essen and puts it back in. They're just more physical. They're more energetic on the offensive glass. Van Essen's up to 12 now. Nice defense there by Ben Loverud. Thrown over to Tyven Essen. Van Essen sees Fiend inside. Gets the contact, but no foul to be called as he fouls Gregory on the loose ball. Just the absolute effort there from Tyven Essen is something you always want as a coach. The ability to never give up on a play is something that is truly not coached, something you have to be driven to do. As it's a nice jump shot there by Matson. Feeds the corner to Loverud. Ball movement has been to a T here today. Hagsma thought about shooting it. Gets it back outside to Van Beek. Short, off the front of the rim, gets his own rebound. They're just playing with more pace here so far today. Him shot no good. Then Essen gets the rebound and the foul. He's called. Tyven Essen's having his way here tonight. Almost as if we had a time machine and going back to the 1990s and seeing Prime Shaq go to work. This is how this is going on so far. Dordt is in cruise control, 43-27. Not even the first half is over yet. As his and one conversion falls through. Ball movement is starting to pick up here a little bit for Dak West. And made shot there by Matson. A little hook shot there. Floater over the outstretched defender. And a steal. By Dak West. Nielsen tried to go baseline, doesn't get it. Trying to find somebody. Can't get it. This is good defense by Loverud. Throws something up. Doesn't get it to fall. And Dordt's on the fast break once again. Hagsman wants to feed it down low to Van Essen as he does. Van Beek thought about shooting it. What a backdoor cut. These defenders aren't playing around here tonight. Lots of screens, lots of backdoor cuts, lots of misdirection, lots of angles as Dak West is just currently fightless right now. Trying to fight through screens and setting illegal screens like Van Essen, and you see the type of IQ Hagsma has with both defenders having his back against him. And Van Essen getting the opportunity to see that happening is Something special teammates have. Down low to Van Essen, and just misses the land. .250 left to go into the first half. 46-29 Dordt as they are in for a fast break. 3-on-2 break. Nice feed to Xavier Van Beek for the finger roll finish at the rim. Living and die on that three. Got to find a way to get back into this game. Hagenson gets it back outside and is fouled by Hagsma. In for the ball game, re-enters Cade McLaughlin and Tyson Bauer, and in comes number 15, Madsen for the Tigers. Substitutions being made, not a lot though, and that will be a push-off from Ben Leveroo trying to get through a screen. They will inbound, trying to get it inside of the paint, doesn't get it. Backdoor cut is not there. Pass was thrown a little bit too much ahead, but you can see the connection, you can see the vision, just didn't happen. And that's what happens sometimes here. Van Beek uses a double screen. They're just very, very good on their play calling. They do so many different things here really well. Like on that possession, they use a double screen to get the defenders through, and they would then have a backdoor cut that got McLaughlin open. Like it's just the misdirection, the ability to stay in check through 20 minutes of each half is something greater than anything you can ask for through teammates, and it's just a credit to the coaching staff and the players for buying into the system as Hagenson nails his first free throw of 2 and nails the second. So we're under just a little bit under 2 minutes left. And if you're just now joining us, Dordt is into a really big lead, 50-31, as there was some miscommunication there. Van Beek tried to get to Leveroo, and Leveroo wasn't either paying attention or he was looking around, but definitely a big lead here for the defenders. And this is JV. This is for development. This is for all about getting guys playing time. And so far, Dordt has shown a very, very good game plan so far. And there will be a foul on the floor on number 10, Nielsen, for the Tigers. Going back to it, Dordt's just like outmatched Dakota Wesleyan in anything. Offensive rebounds, second chance points, points off turnovers. Fiend is doing a phenomenal job, as well as Van Essen and Leveroo. They've all done incredible jobs of playing defense, being able to block shots, get steals, and more possessions for their team. And it's just crazy how they are absolutely manhandling this game up front. Xavier Van Beek nails the second free throw. Now a 20-point lead for the defenders. Ball into Hagenson. Hagenson looks like he's got to do it himself. Back into Hagenson for the three. No good. Rebounded by McLaughlin. Fades it to Van Beek. Less than a minute to go here in the first half. Thought about shooting it, doesn't. Gets the ball back to Tyson Bauer. Van Beek with the floater. Mid-range shot, no good. And shot clock is separated by 10 seconds to the game clock. Little double team action for Dordt on Graham. follow through, and looks to be maybe a air ball. So 20 seconds left in the first half. Dordt can manage to take this with what it has or use last second, and they will ball will be off of Dordt, so it would be a wasted possession. But they've built this lead up to a good amount to where the 20-point lead is Zephyr will try to roll this ball as far as possible before touching it before the play starts, as it does now. 8 seconds left on the game clock for the first half. Hagenson wants to go inside, thought about going. Fade away, missed it. Yeah, Beak. Cross court, wouldn't have gone anyways. So the first half comes to a close here for Dordt between Dakota Wesleyan. Score 51-31, Dordt leads. We'll be right back with the second half update, or the halftime update, and then the second half brought to you after the commercial. We'll be right back after the break.
We understand how complex the financial landscape can be to navigate. Our goal is to free up your hands so that you can focus on what is most important in life.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And today's broadcast sponsored by Ployne Publishing. Quality printing from design to delivery.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
Hello, Dordt University sports fans. Hope you're enjoying the game, whether you're a family or friend of a player or coach, or a fan of the university. Now, these players and coaches have put in hours and hours of practice, and it shows. But there's one more thing that every coach makes sure the team has: a game plan. And if these players and coaches are willing to put this much effort into a game, how much more important is a game plan for your financial life? Now, the financial world continually becomes more complicated, and we keep ourselves plenty busy. And even if we have precious free time, most of us don't want to spend it wrangling over financial decisions, reading financial journals, or studying the latest tax legislation. But if you don't have either the time or the desire to spend hours upon hours learning and keeping up with the changing rules of the game in the financial world, and then figuring out how that applies specifically to your financial life, you don't have to do it alone. For over 40 years, Money Concepts, the planning firm here in Sioux Center, has been helping households to build their financial game plan upon all the things in life more important than finances. Because there's things in life more important than money, and none of them are things. I'm Tom DeYoung, financial planner and president of Money Concepts, the planning firm. Check us out on the web or social media, or schedule an intro meeting to see how a financial game plan might benefit you. We'll help you build your finances on all the things in life more important than finances, while being a good steward of the resources God has entrusted to your care. And check out our Money Concepts radio podcast at moneyconceptsradio.com or on your favorite podcast app, where we dive into the relevant financial planning topics to bring clarity to the often confusing, ever-changing rules of the game in the financial world. Enjoy the rest of the game, and remember to spend your most valuable resources, your time and your attention, on the things in life that matter more than money. And go Defenders!
At Premier Communications, we're all about connection, connecting you to all the entertainment, work, and family you love with our phone, internet, cable TV, and tech support services. And now, that connection has gotten even faster with internet speeds up to 1 gig. Experience the next level of connection with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call toll-free 800-741-8351. Premier Communications, looking ahead.
Welcome back to the second half matchup between Dordt University and the Dakota Wesleyan Tigers. Tonight's matchup is the two JV teams for both of these schools. And if you're just not joining us, score is 52-31. Dordt had a really big half from the likes of Ty Van Essen and Dawson Feen, who look to continue to pour it on them here today, as Dak West will look to do anything they can to slow down Dordt's offensive attack and try to nail some shots down. So far, as Ty Van Essen is eating away at the rebound count. Pams drives inside and makes an offensive foul on Hagenson. Took a hard blow. Defensive foul on Hagenson. Got the wind knocked out of him as he fell to the ground. Hope to be all right. Looks good to go. Glad he's doing all right. He's going to be checked out here for a little breather so far. As he's just talking to his head coach there. Feeds it down to Ty Van Essen. Had him open, but took a little bit longer than expected to feed him the ball. Nice finish there by Ty Van Essen. Man on a mission here tonight, both him and Dawson Feen. And we're going to get a traveling violation. And it will become Dordt's ball. So the ball is feeded to Hagsma. And we will have another traveling call. So back-to-back possessions for both teams will be a travel. Lots of movement here for Dak West, seeing if they have, an opportunity at hand to come back in this game. Doesn't look at it so far. Still got 18 minutes left in the game. Dawson Feen for the 3, and hits it. Dawson Feen puts it in. Great game from him so far. Nice pickpocketed. Seal it and deliver it. Brought to you by Tyler Pims on that steal and lay-in. Talk about fast express. Cleaned his pocket and delivered a layup with ease. Fadeaway jump shots are a staple of this team here so far. Not something you'd want, at least. You'd use. Oh, and we will have a blocking foul on Dakota Wesleyan. Dawson Feeney with the quick release. Nice jump shot to go down. Just under 2 minutes have gone by in the second half. Ooh, just a pass, just overthrown over the outstretched Pims. Pull-up jump shot at the elbow. Goes in and out once again. Back-to-back possessions there. Ford Nielsen doesn't get it to fall his way. Looking to feed down low to Van Essen, and they do. Smaller matchup on him. Definitely has a size advantage. Definitely something you don't ever want to have. And we're going to have a timeout called on the floor by Dakota Wesleyan. If we can have another look at that last play. We will have a timeout break, sponsored by Casey's Bakery. For more in all your bakery needs, visit caseysbakery.com. We'll be right back after the timeout break.
This Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast is brought to you by Joyner and Zwart Dentistry in Orange City, offering dentures, implants, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere.
And sponsored by Sioux Center Health Therapy, partnering with Dordt University to provide quality care to all athletes. Sioux Center Health Therapy.
And we are back after that timeout break. The key here so far for Dordt has been on-ball pressure. Dordt's defenders, no pun intended, have been really aggressive here today. Really have had a solid game here so far of controlling the tempo, controlling Dak West and their offensive output so far, and that's been able to help them get out in fast breaks and key opportunities. Ty Van Essen has been able to feast on the glass, and part of that has to do with, I think, smaller lineups. I don't think they have a tall enough guy to even comprehend Ty Van Essen, and as that cross-court pass is just frees it up. When he's on fire, Van Essen finds a double team and has to just find the open man. A great shot there by Pims. Another shot goes up and is made there by Madsen. He's feeling a great shot there. Feen goes inside. Right-handed jump shot. Little 3-foot jump shot is good by Dawson Feen. And we're trading blows here early. 64-36, 16 minutes left in the second half. As Nielsen gets that one to fall. And now you're starting to see a little bit of three-pointers made. Question is, can Dak West continue to make these and get some stops? So far, that hasn't been the case. But 15 minutes is a lot of time to come back. They get some stops and, they start making three-pointers. It'll be interesting. As the offensive foul will be called there on Ben Loverood. Smooth, silky finish there by Tyler Pims. Shot no good. Rebounded by Dordt, and here they come. Fast break opportunity, 2-on-2, and the dunk by Ben Loverood. The emphatic slam. Having their way tonight. The three-pointers aren't falling. Dordt gets out and breaks. They're up and they're running. They're pushing the pace, as they are now. And ball will be deflected off of Matson. It will stay with Dordt. Bad pass there, and it will be a foul on Dawson Feen for elbowing. Trying to get to the ball first. Can't have that. So will be Dak West's ball. And another blocking foul will be called on Dordt. There's fast break opportunities here, and Ben Loverood, he's not letting anybody get in his way. I mean, look at the tough finish. He's determined. Tough, emphatic slam by Ben Loverood. Be interesting. Can Dak West continue to fight and scratch their clawing way into this game? Looks like they gave up early in this game, 68-39. But game's not over. Cross-court heave to Loverood. Loverood takes on contact, throws it away. Stolen by Nielsen. Nielsen gets it up. 2-on-1 fast break. Nice bounce pass there by Nielsen to get it to Potter. And they're on the runs again. Nice crafty finish there by Hagsma. Cross to Gregory, and it'll be a timeout by the ref. Dawson Feen looks to be a little shaken up here. Looks like maybe a non-contact. Couldn't exactly quite see what had happened. Hope everything is all right with him. And he gets back to being healthy. Van Beek uses a screen by Van Essen. Feeds it down low to Van Essen, knowing the opportunity. Has McLaughlin open and is fouled by Potter. Goes down low, gets a nice block there by Nielsen. The Tigers are out and running. Nielsen, the one who blocked this, the other one putting the three-pointer in. Lead now down to 24. Ball down to Van Essen. They've gone to him all night, and why not feed him? He's been insane inside the paint. You got to go to the hot hand when you can. Nice block there. Clean block there by Nielsen. So Ty Van Essen will go to the line, shooting 2. Van Essen up to 20 points in the games, and he leads all scorers with 20 points. And we'll knock down the second. $13:20 left to play. 72-46 is our score for tonight's ball game. Dakota Wesleyan is losing to Dordt. Nice ball movement, cross-court movement by the Tigers. I say, even though the score may not show it, they're still giving all their heart, all their effort. Just shots aren't falling tonight. Just has one of those games here and there where, you know, shots don't fall your way. But they're showing effort. They're showing heart. Nice open Tyson Bauer, and just nails that three-pointer right there. They're showing heart and effort all the way to those type of possessions. Like they have them. Just can't really grasp or get them better. And that'll be Ty Van Essen's 4th foul of the game, so we're going to be very hesitant and very watchful to see. 12:30 left in this game, and again, it is a JV basketball game, so had this game been a lot closer, there'd probably be more leeway in terms of taking out Ty. But coach wants to see him play. Coach wants to see him develop, and that's what's happening here right now. Nice rebound there by Van Essen. And just throws it over the head of Bauer. Shot no good, rebounded by Bauer. Takes it up the court. Dribbles inside the paint. Gives it down low to McLaughlin. Misses the layup. One of the easier lanes you'll ever have, and you'll ever see. Missed it. And at this point, Dakota Wesleyan is going to try to go big blow for the teams. Down low to McLaughlin, and makes it pay. That backdoor cut there. Another three-pointer is up and shot going, and it will be an air ball for Graham. 77-46. Dordt leads. Screen there by Van Essen. Going to keep Maker all day. Tyson Bauer with a three-pointer, and it's good again. Tyson Bauer from downtown gets Dordt to 80 points here tonight with 10 more minutes left to go. And has Dakota Wesleyan calling a timeout. Looks to be timeout for Dakota Wesleyan. This timeout is brought to you by Casey's Bakery. For more and all your bakery needs, visit caseysbakery.com for more information. We will be right back after the break.
Today's broadcast is sponsored by Northside Body Shop. When you expect the very best in the repair of your vehicle, call Northside Body Shop Limited today. Serving the Sioux Center area since 1955. 712-722-2313.
And we are back for more action of the last meeting between these two teams, between Dakota Wesleyan and Dordt University. Looks to be a comfortable lead here for Dordt, leading 80-46, up 34 points with 10 minutes left to spare, roughly. Still moving with pace, still finding ways to score. But to kick it back outside, gives it back outside to him once again. 3-point shot is good. Great all-around ball movement between Van Beek and Pims. Great shot there. "16-foot shot, no good. And the ball will be deflected off of Caden McLaughlin. There was a lot of piggybacking going back and forth. Tyler had the ball first. They gave it to Van Beek. Van Beek drived in, gave it back outside to Pims, and Pims just knocked on the three-point line. It's almost a game of hot potatoes, at least, as Van Essen will be substituted out and with 4 fouls. May see him again later in today, but they want to see some more action between all the other players. Our shot's no good. Rebounded by Loverud. Van Beek with the 3. Long rebound, no good. No foul called on the play. Lots of contact, but basketball move. Nielsen got him with the pump fake, and nice finish there in the corner pocket. Eisenbauer with the ball, gives it to McLaughlin, decides to go baseline. Dordt's playing stagnant here so far tonight. Up 37 points. So definitely not a lot of urgency, but they're definitely still playing with a lot of pace, a lot of with what they want to do. Pump fake there. Excuse me, let me turn around. Let me pull up jump shot there. Nice shot there by the Tigers. Ball into Xavier. And Ben Luke gets another steal. Let's see what he can do on the fast break, and a one-handed jam. Nice left-handed jam there by Ben Loverud on the fast break. Turning the defense to offense. Shot no good by Nielsen. Loverud on the fast break here. No one's going to catch him. Finishes it in style with a one-handed finish. Bauer inside, back outside to McLaughlin, and nails the three-pointer. Dordt has eclipsed 90 points here tonight. I don't know what's going to be more impressive, almost being able to hit 100 points in tonight's game or keeping them, Dak West, close to 50. It's impressive on both ends of the floor tonight. Offense and defense has been sensational. They've definitely been feeding the rock to their big men, Dawson Feen and Ty Van Essen. They also had crazy ball movement. They definitely gel well as a team. They look to attack. Look to draw the fouls and do everything they need to do to win this game. As Caden McLaughlin will go to the line to shoot 2. McLaughlin misses the first free throw. Some updates for you. Nielsen leads Dakota Wesleyan scores with 13 points as McLaughlin nails his second free throw. Van Essen, before leaving the game, or before Feen left the game, he led the defenders. And Van Essen then took that range from him, up to 21 points on the game. Ball into Loverud. Thought about shooting it, didn't. Seen the ball to Hagsma. Loverud outside. Shot clock down to 8 now. Hagsma goes inside. Thought about shooting it and passed it while he was up in the floor. Leverett almost blocked it, didn't. And here comes the defenders pushing the pace once again. Van Beek thought about shooting it. Gets it back, shoots it now, and hits the three. Xavier Van Beek. He's going to shoot it eventually. And this time he made it. Lots of ISO game here being played for the Tigers. Usually when a game gets this out of whack, usually it's just let me go put on a show and see how much points I can get. And it was hard. The Dordt's been playing great, 94 points here with 6:30 left to play. And that's a nice jumper there by Hagenson. Definitely had their number so far. Bauer couldn't finish the in-one opportunity. And we'll go to line shooting 2. As he nails the first one. And misses the second. 95-56. The score. Been a lopsided game here so far. All defenders. And there'll be a foul on the floor here. Called on Shane Hagsma. And we will have Alex Hagenson to go to the line shooting 2. Hagenson with 9 points into today's game. Definitely has been the key facilitator here so far, as he eclipses the double-digit mark at 10. Well, they do a pretty good job, Dakota Wesleyan does, of attacking the rim and being able to, but the three-pointers have killed them. Has made or break their opportunity, and with Dordt's defense suffocating them, the turnovers haven't helped. The rebounding hasn't helped either. As Dordt will call a timeout here to give their guys some much-needed breath and regroup here. As this timeout is brought to you by Casey's Bakery. For any and all bakery needs, visit caseysbakery.com. We'll be right back after the break. We are right back into the action here tonight. Right out of time for the timeout. Leverud wide open in the corner. Doesn't shoot. Sit down low to McLaughlin. Nice little high step to get over the defender. Misses, gets his own rebound, and puts it back in. And it will be a Dolphin dive out of bounds for Hagenson, and it will be Dordt's ball. Dawson Fiend checking in back into the game now. Looking good that he's back up and upright, so great job on that part. Ball to Fiend. Fiend goes inside, gets it back out to Van Beek. Back outside to Fiend. Van Beek, little shimmy in and out three-pointer, almost made it in. Pull-up jump shot, no good. Rebounded, Xavier Van Beek. Under 5 minutes left to play. 97-57, and we are on 100 watch for quite some time now. Be interesting to see if Dordt can get to that point, and they're sure going to try to. Dawson Fiend inside the lane, goes with his left and his right, and back like he never left the game. Dawson Fiend takes it and gets it himself, up to 25 points, and now he leads all scores in points in both teams. Another three-pointer is up and is no good there by Matson. Van Beek looks to take it to 100, and he doesn't, off the front of the rim. Still on 100 watch as shot's no good, rebounded by Hagsma. Wonder if the players have the idea of who's going to make it, who's going to make the score to 100. I feel like that's something on their radar right now. Shot's no good by Fiend. Ball back to Matson. Thought about shooting a three-pointer, didn't. Looking to feed it back to Gregory as he does. Inside, float away jump shot, no good. Nice move by Van Beek to get McLaughlin in the corner. Thought about shooting it, didn't. Get it back out to Verbeek. Van Beek, excuse me. Looks like these both the players on these teams are looking to just get the game over with. It's 99-57, 3:03 left in the game. It's just kind of just like, let's just get this over with type of 3 minutes left in this game. So as we have some substitutions check in back in, as Ben Loveroot checks back in, as well as Prinz and Bauer. Good games tonight for Dawson Fiend. Great game tonight, 25 points. It's a force to be reckoned with the entire night. Him and Van Essen were a dynamic duo down low, and they sure had their way against this struggling defense of Dak West. Loveroot gets out, and an emphatic slam once again. So if you had your Ben Loveroot dunk to make it 100 points on your bingo card, you just got it right. Dak was looking to just dribble out some clock, still trying to score, but scores 101-57, and they are on the break again. 2-on-1 fast break. Tyson Bauer goes in with his left-handed on the right-handed lineup and gets it in. 103 now. Bauer up to 11 points in the game. One lopsided game here. Just got to the 2-minute mark. Wesleyan by Hagenson. Is it back out to Prims and hits the three. The offensive onslaught continues for Dordt. Keeps adding on here tonight. Another three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Hagsma. Goes inside of Prims and gets it to fall once again. Back and forth, here we go. 108-57. And the N1 finish there by Dak West. Cuts the lead to 51. Excuse me, 49. Hagenson up to 12 points on the game. That'll be Hagsma's fourth personal foul of this game. But this is about all but over so far. 1:30 left to go. For nice finish there by Ty Van Essen. Spin move once again. A little reminds me of a little Hakeem Olajuwon-esque down low. And looking ahead towards Dordt's next games, they have two more left in the season. One this Thursday in Yankton against Mount Marty, 7:45 start time. And then next Monday at home versus Buena Vista is their last home game, last game of the season for the JV men's basketball team. As this win tonight will put them at 9-9, and we'll have 2 games left to finish the season above 500. going to be very close to see how it all happens. And it will be, clock will be dribbled out here. Maybe get one last offensive possession here. We're going back to it. Dordt has 2 games left. Ty Van Essen with a nice finish. What he's done all year has not been stopped. It's definitely been a key here to Dordt's crazy game here tonight. As we take a look at Dak Wesleyan's finals games, they have 3 games remaining here. February 9th, 7:30 p.m., they are at Orange City against Northwestern. February 13th, they are at Morningside in Sioux City. Tip-off is at 7:30. And their final home game of the season is against Dak State at 6 o'clock, February 14th. Dordt with 2 games remaining. Dak West with 3. As the ball will be dribbled out. Left to go. Final score for tonight's matchup between Dordt and Dak Wesleyan, 115-62. An offensive purge for the defenders here tonight. Thank you so much here for joining us tonight on the Dordt Media Network. I am Dylan Stanley, and we will see you at another date. Thank you for joining us.
This Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast is brought to you by Joyner and Zwart Dentistry in Orange City, offering dentures, implants, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery.